Well, if you don't want to work out in the rain and you don't want to work in a stuffy building because it's still warm, get yourself a tent, work in the tent. Here we go. Then we're going in there with a bit of oil. Let's see how we get on. Actually, the first time ever for me to use a mixer. I've often thought about it, but I've never actually done it. Is that going to stay there? No, it's not. Come on. Right, can you see anything? Yeah. Let's go back a little bit, maybe. Go back a little bit. Right. What's it like in the dry? What's it like in the wet? And what sort of noise are you going to make? It's making a noise. Oh God, yeah. Sorry neighbours about the noise. Good God, it's noisy. I've shut the lid a bit down on it. I'll probably give it half an hour or so. Now I know why all the scrapyards are noisy. They're cleaning up their nuts and bolts. Woohoo! So, I put some oil in, and I also put some fuel in, just to sort of get in and clean the thing up. Anyway, do you remember these, what we're going to do with that there? Do you remember these rusty nuts and bolts? We've cleaned them up. I haven't been going that many minutes because it's making one hell of a noise. One hell of a noise, but look, you see how they're cleaning themselves up. Okay, they need a wipe because they're covered in gunge, but they seem to be coming all right. Look, see that? Okay, you're going to have to wipe each individual one. It's a balance between knocking the crud off, making it shiny, and without wearing away. I was worried about sort of aluminium stuff that might be in there, that the steel would just bash it to pieces, wouldn't it? But it is mostly steel. And look at that. It's coming up okay. Shall I keep going a bit or shall I stop? But it's a bit, it all looks horrible and filthy. But look, they seem to be, how long shall I give it? I don't really want to annoy the neighbours. These were, we knew these were in good nick, they were just rusty looking. But look, it's bringing them up quite nicely, aren't they? I'll give it a bit more of a go. Let's see what we can see. What's it doing to this here? No, that's well. But you can see how it's all, they're all wearing against each other. I was really surprised with these coming up. These have come up all right, haven't they? Okay, they're old and seized, but what shall we do? A bit more. I mean, a wire brush on that now, and just release that, and it's as good as ever without wearing away. What are we? Oh, except they're going to be really filthy, everything you touch, isn't it? That's part of the fun. Maybe wash them now in fuel. Maybe wash them. Traitor. Look, bit longer, I'd say. Just a little bit longer if I can get the tub going, because there's a lot of weight in the tub now. So anyway, let's give it another little bit of time. Actually, actually not bad at all. Let's get a handful of that out and give it a wash in I know it's expensive, but we'll wash that in petrol now. We'll get a handful and wash it in petrol and see what we look like. Wow, they're coming up better than I thought. Okay, fuel's really good stuff. I know it's expensive now, but petrol's a real good cleaner. And it's oh hey, some of those were brass, by the way. Look at this. Some of those were they brass or whatever? The fuel is really good for taking the dirt away and putting it to one side. There's that nail. Oh hey, that's going to be all right. I told you they'd come up all right, didn't I? They've come up better than I expected even. Yeah, we covered them. Of course, they were in there covered in oil, so when they come out the tub, they look pretty bad. They look pretty bad, but it's only because they're covered in so the dust and the rust has been turned into a gunge, you know, into a thing. Let's try and see. Find one of them brass bolts. That's that one. That was pretty good. That was what's it, wasn't it? Where can we see all the filth? That's the oil and the filth there, isn't it? Let's just pick that one, for instance. Let's pick that one. Let's give it a bit of a wipe in the cloth. And it looks like, hello Em! You frightened me up there, frightened me. I'm with you 2 minutes. Let me just give this a swill in the petrol and we'll see the difference. Em's here. Em's here. Give it a wash in the fuel. Look, don't have to bring it up, doesn't it? Don't have to bring it up. Right, I'm going to see him. So let's watch the transformation in front of our very eyes. I'm amazed, absolutely amazed. I will at one point. I'll have to clean the petrol because it becomes like a mud at the bottom, so you can't let anything go onto the mud. But I'll just filter it through a rag, you know. Let's put a couple of handfuls of this stuff now. Ooh. Remember how it was, don't you? Rusted to... Oh, come on. Come on. Here you go. Grip on it. Oh, I think it's one of those. Oh, maybe not. Don't know. Let's. Right. That'll do it. That'll do what it wants to do. Obviously, as you work down through it, in the bottom, the smaller stuff will be in the bottom. So it's just going to get finer and finer. But I'll show you what we're going to do. What a transformation. Okay, let's wipe the hand a little bit. Right, let's do this. Stay with me. Stay with me. Stay with me. Let's go over here now. Go into here. Let's wipe the hand. Okay. Right, let's get the fuel. Let's tip the fuel on top. Look, it transforms in front of your very eyes, isn't it? Isn't that cleaning up right in front of your very eyes? It's like magic, isn't it? It's like magic. And then I'll refilter. I'll filter the fuel and reuse it again, but this is the first time around. Look at this. Look how they're... So when they're... I'll put them in there now and dry. But look how they're coming up. There's a few other places that'll be well mangled. But look, they're coming up. I don't think they even need another dosing, another rubbing. They're coming off just fine. And then they'll evaporate dry, they will then. But I know, and you know, I can't work too much in the I can't work too much in the bottom of that, because that's a mud. That becomes like a thick mud. So I don't want to be re-picking up the mud again. But look, brought them up. Really, thread's all right on them. Look. Come on, a bit of a wash. I don't really want to be re-picking up the mud. So what else I'll do is I'll do a few more of these, and then wash it through it, look. Wash it through it, and just pick up. They're coming out really, really well. By the time they dry, you know. Let that drip dry, let that. Try not to put too much filth back into this tub. They'll be ready for sorting then, won't they? Get the bits and pieces. Obviously, as we get near the bottom of the mixer, it'll get worse. There we are, that's what I wanted to see. What do those really rusty bolts come out like? Not bad at all. Not bad. Not bad at all, look. Yeah. But the little fixings are coming up lovely. Which we sort of knew anyway, didn't we? Yeah, because you don't want to batter them about too much, because they'll lose their grip of their... It'll dull the sharpness of the thread, won't it? Ooh, it's gonna come up lovely. Get a washer to go with. Look, there are some posh stuff in there. Just gotta find them. Who knew that was there? It would have stood out when we were sorting them, wouldn't it? If it was clean. Anyway, I'll continue before you fall asleep, and we'll see what comes out, shall we? Yeah, that's what I'm after. Fixings. Really. These, look, they're fine. Just fine. Gonna come out lovely. Oh, a lot of work though. A lot of work. So this is the bit I like. They were rusty, weren't they? We put them in the mixer, we give them a few turns, pulled them out. They're very muddy type, you know, oil and petrol in there. This is just petrol. Watch them transform in front of your very eyes. Look, the petrol washes them. Just sprinkle the petrol on them. Look at that. They're transforming in front of your eyes as we speak. Look at that. That petrol is great for grabbing stuff. And okay, yeah, it's a bit dear, but you'll always go on a fire, or we'll do some other. It'll keep its cleaning properties. But look. Did you see? Excuse me. Did you see that? Did you see that? So we'll put them in here now to dry. We'll pull them out. We'll pull them out. Look at that. Look at that. I'll keep away from the bottom now because the bottom will be mud. To redo them again. They're coming all right, but they're still a bit more filthy coming out here. There was more of them, wasn't there? But I'll just take the top layer off. Let them dry now. I might even wash them again. Yeah, because there's that much to do. One more washing, maybe filter that. And give it another washing. But, oh, look at that. We found one of them again, didn't we? Look at that. Yeah. So can of course pick out the rubbish that's in there. Yeah. We're gonna do really good. Now speechless. Give him a good old rinsing. Okay, doesn't do your hands any good. Dries out your hands, fuel does, doesn't it? Okay, some of them could have done with maybe a bit more, but I didn't really want to overdo them. And the thing is, look at all these little screws, the little fixings. They're going to come up lovely. By the time they're dried, and I've found them and sorted them all out in the appropriate jam jar, put them all in piles, that's going to be just fine. Going to be perfect. Ooh. But there's a long way to go. See, worth doing her. There's Debbie. Can you hear the ding, ding, ding? That's tea time. Hold on. If she doesn't get any joy, she'll call me. Right, going in for tea.